What's up, everybody? Today, let's look at two Glock 19s. Both are Gen 4. Both are made in Austria. One belongs to me, bought in 2014, and the other one belonged to a friend of mine, bought in 2015. And they both have the same LED tactical lights. Heck, even the modifications on both guns are exactly the same. Extended magazine release, replace the serrated Glock 19 triggers with the smoother Glock 17 triggers, and both have been upgraded to the factory 3.5 pound connectors. So one might ask, what are the difference between these two guns? Well, the difference are in the finish of the slides. Now, since my Glock 19 is the only Glock that I own, I always thought that the texture, the finish on my Glock 19 slides is the only type of finish that Glock put on their guns. So it's not until my friend bought his Glock 19 in 2015 that had let me realize there are multiple finishes on Glock's, the gun family. Now let's put them side by side so we can compare them more closely. The one on the right hand side has what they call a Tanifer finish. That belongs to me, and that's the type of finish that I thought is the more traditional Glock finish. It has the consistency of a non-sticking frying pan Teflon type of texture. The one on the left hand side that belongs to my friend is the smoother matte finish, which are kind of new to me, and I was kind of surprised to see it when I first get my hands on his pistol. So the two different type of finishes also bring along the way they look in most lighting conditions. The Tanifer finish seems to be darker in color in most lighting conditions, and the matte finish is appear to be lighter, and so it has a little bit more contrast between the slide and the darker polymer frame, where the Tanifer finish has a closer match with the polymer frame. So as you can see the difference here. Now pulling the camera out, you can see the difference in the contrast between the slides and the frame is more obvious on the matte finish than the Tanifer finish. So I mean, it's a personal choice. Some people might want a more contrast look, and some people might want to have a more of a uniform look. Now the matte finish does show more signs of scratches from hard surface holsters like Kydex and things like that than the Tanifer finish. As you can see, the Tanifer finish really don't have any signs of scratches or marks. Even during 2 years of use, that really shows that it's really more durable than the new matte finish. But there are people out there that like the guns to have a more scratched up look, more combat proven, that type of thing. So once again, it's more of a personal preference on choosing the different types of finishes. Oh, before I go, I would like to just briefly talk about the HiLight P10S tactical LED lights on both Glock 19s. What can I say? It's an inexpensive, economic tactical lights. $36 free shipping from Amazon. The quality is not bad. You know, it goes on pretty easy, and it's pretty bright. Has 2 modes. You can see very bright, and then also has a strobe mode, which is quite interesting. So not bad. And let me show you something very interesting. Now this thing goes on to the Glock 19 pretty easily. And then you take that, and then it's on. And the interesting point I want to show you is that this light is almost like it's especially made for Glock. The reason I'm saying that is if you look from above, you can see that the width of the entire system is exactly the same width as the Glock slide, and is completely flush on both sides. So that really goes to show the Glock's marketplace in America, that there are lights like this, generic lights like that will actually make their product tailor to a Glock frame. So that's one of the things that I did not know until I actually bought the lights and put on the gun. Let's see. So there you go. That was one of the interesting things I find, which I'm pretty happy with that. It's very interesting. I mean, the switch kind of protrude out a little bit on both sides, but everything else is all flushed, and it's almost like the light is a Glock light. And it's a pretty good looking system when you put on a Glock. So I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.